G'day and welcome back to Matty's workshop. This was a project I didn't plan on doing a video on until now. This was a drill press I picked up back when I was in my early 20s, roughly 20 odd years ago or more. It was a great little drill press, little 5-speed job, had no grunt, fought with it every time I used it, but it done the job. I got it carried away one day and stuck a bigger drill in it and ended up bending the shaft right at the tip of the quill, or right at the tip here. It was only bent a fraction, but it was enough to annoy her. It had a Jacobs 3 taper on it, I think it was, with a small chuck. Once I bent it, I just stuck it under the bench and never played with it, and I've upgraded to a bigger pedestal drill since then. So I thought I'll make a tapping jig out of it, was my plan. Hopped on the internet. I didn't want to spend a fortune, so I bought this so-called precision chuck, which is a load of crap. I machined the taper off and put a half 20 thread on there to take the chuck. I've got a centre in here. I use a test indicator on the centre and I'm getting 0.04 run out, which to me is pretty bugger all. But when I put the chuck on, I'm getting about 10 to 11th hour of run out. And then I had a piece of round tool steel in there and it's the same. So the total chuck's up to crap. So in my eyes that goes in the shit pile along with the key. This is a chuck I picked up at a garage sale back in my hometown years and years ago. I knew the fella at the garage sale and I remember him saying, if my memory serves me right, that it was his father's. I've cleaned it up. I can't find a name on it, so it's a no-name brand, but I'm hoping back them days the quality was a bit better. It may have been a cheap chuck, but it may be of, you know, a lot better than the crap you buy today, the cheap crap. It's a funny chuck the way it works. I've never seen one like it. It's got a 9/16 24 thread, which I believe is an SAE with 60-degree included thread. It's quite long in the thread too, for some reason, I don't know why. Only uses about that much in total. It's a fair bit. But it's got a hole in the centre here. It's got a plunger inside this, the base. These jaws are separated by a spring on between each jaw. As you screw this in, it pushes the plunger up, which pushes the jaws up on a tape. There's a taper in here, as you know, and pushes the jaws out, and closes them up. I'm hoping it's going to be fairly accurate. You'd think it'd have to be accurate than this crap, hopefully. Since this has got next to no run out in this shaft, and I'd like to keep the quill, I'm going to machine this thread off, and then make up a sleeve to fit over that and Loctite it on with 680, which should be plenty strong enough, and then machine it square to this shaft, and then turn the 9/16 24 thread. My plan is later on to make a tap breaker, is motorise this. I've got a 12-volt DC motor. No doubt it will probably break some taps, knowing my luck, but it's worth a try. Motorise it with a potentiometer, forward and reverse switch, that I can just ease it on, ease it off. I've got the DC motor I got come out of a golf cart or golf bag trolley. I've got the gears that come out of it as well. It's just a matter of making up some plates to hold the gears and the bearings, which I don't believe will be that much, but it'll be a little bit of fiddle around. But for now, it'll be just hand on. 10mm reamer, straight in the hole. At the lowest speed, you get 100 RPM. Beautiful. I've turned this shaft down to fit inside that ball. It's not as snug a fit as I would have liked, but it'd be okay. I've also put a couple of grooves in here somewhere for the Loctite to sit and be a bit thicker. I'm going to use this Loctite 680. I hope it's going to be alright. I can't see why it won't be. Loctite's cheap. I do apologise, I've skipped a couple of bits in this. I got sidetracked all afternoon and yeah, anyway, it's a different story. What all I done was yeah, fitted this to the main shaft with 680 Loctite. That's when the battery went flat just as I was about to stick it on there. And then all I've done after that is I've used a steady. I've chucked it on the journal, on the bearing journal back here, steadied in the middle, got it all running true to this journal, and machined it down to 562 thou here to take the 9/16 24 thread. So it's getting a bit late in the evening now, so I'm going to call it quits and pull the pin. Hopefully get back to it tomorrow and I'll cut the thread on it, all things going well. So yeah, I do apologise that I did skip a few bits in there, but I've had to race up the street and yeah, do all that good fun stuff, you know what it's like. Anyway guys, I'll bring us back when I'm just set up to cut the thread. Looks pretty bloody, ooh, yeah, it looks pretty good to me. I snuck out after tea, so just thought I'd scratch a couple in and see how we go. I haven't got much of a, at the end I'm just going to lead out. Instead of putting a cut in there, I'm just going to lead out. Yeah. Put a relief in, that's what I'm trying to say. Put another light on here. That's better. in the end of this original piece. It's got a 3/8 hole in it. It appears to be 3/8, and it's not quite on centre, which has got me a bit worried. But anyway, I'm going to keep plugging along with it. Yeah, I guess I can put this in and then test fit it, I guess, and see how it's all going to work. I've just got a funny feeling this chuck's going to be way off. Might not be as good as what I thought it was. But anyway, it's worth a try. Righto, over to the bench. It's together so far, the bottom bit's together. I've put the shaft back in the quill. Pretty sketchy setup at the moment. Just a set of vice grips up the top to turn the shaft. It does have a bit of run out on it, a bit more than what I'd like to have, but I'm going to give it a go anyway. It's a 1/4 tap. I think it's a 1/4, yeah, 1/4. I'm going to give it a go. There is a bit of play in the quill, which could be throwing it all out too, but that may even square itself up as it starts to go in. So there's only one way to find out, is to give it a crack, I think. That's the first issue. Need to be a little bit tighter. Yeah, that'll be right. And looks like we're not going to have a spanner big enough to do it. It's always the way. I'll be back. It's all tightened up now, as best I can get it anyway. Yep. So we'll give her a go. Should by rights feed itself down the quill, I think. Just a bit. Seems to be going all right so far. I have to make a spanner up for it. Well, it sort of works. I think it will be successful once I make a spanner up, and I think it'll be okay. It's still not in the bin. Oops, bit out of control. There's the soft jaws. Don't know if you can see that there or not. It is threading okay by the looks of it. So we have success so far. May not be great, but we got success. I'm going to turn this into a two-part series, I think. My videos have been getting a touch long in the past, in my eyes. But all I've got to do now is make a handle up and make a couple of handles for the quill adjustment, and that'll be it. So if you've made it this far, you've done really well. So yeah, anyway guys, it's half successful, and that's all that matters. So thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button, bang the bell, and I'll see you on part 2.